Hello guys, I am Hitesh Tripathi and this is a tutorial video for problem C and matching from Code Forces round 768 division 2. Okay, so firstly we will read the question, then we will discuss the approach and code also. You are given a set of n where n is always a power of 2 elements containing all integers 0 to n minus 1 exactly once. Okay, so we have a n where n is always a power of 2. Okay, and its values are always exactly from 0 to n minus 1. Find n by 2 pairs of elements such that each element in the set is in exactly one pair. Okay, so we have to find n by 2 pairs where n by 2 is always a possible number because n is always a power of 2. Okay, so n will be always divisible by 2. Now the sum over all pairs of bitwise AND of its elements must be exactly equals to k. Okay, and formally if ai and bi are the elements of the ith pair, then the following must hold, that is summation of ai and bi is equals to k, where I is from 1 to n by 2, and this sign always denotes bitwise AND operation. If there are many solutions, print any of them. If there is no solution, print -1. Okay, now we know that what we have to do. Questioning language is very simple. Okay, we have a value of n where n is always a power of 2. We have to make exactly n by 2 pairs where if we do bitwise AND of every pair and sum it together, its sum must be equals to k. Okay, so we have to find these n by 2 pairs. Now if there are many solutions, we can print any of them, and if there is no solution, we have to print -1. Now you can see the value of n is 2 raised 16, very high. Okay, and n is a power of 2, which is already given in the question. One more thing given in the question is that k will always be between 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so this can be a hint to solve this question, that k will always be between 0 to n minus 1. And now how we have to do print the output, that if there is no solution, print -1, already know. Otherwise print n by 2 lines. In each line print the value of ai and bi, where elements of ith pair. And let's now just see this one, some examples. We have a 4 and 0, so value of n is 4 and uh, value of k is 0. Okay, so we have to make some 0. So simply question is saying that we have number 0 1 2 3, we have to pair them. Okay, in such a way you can pair any two numbers together. Okay, but you have to make pairs such that every number will appear only in one pair. Okay, and you have to make exactly n by 2 pairs, that is 2 pairs from this. Okay, and now after that, suppose you made a pair 0 3 and 1 and 2, and now what we have to do, you have to simply do bitwise AND of these two pairs and sum it together. Okay, so bitwise AND of this will give you simply 0, because bitwise AND of 0 with any number will always be 0. Okay, and then bitwise AND of 1 and 2, so let's just do it, 0 and 1 and 1 and 0, so it will be simply 0 again. Okay, so total sum of bitwise AND of these two pairs will be 0, and we already know that k is equals to 0, so you can say that this can be a answer for this test case. Okay, so 0 and 3 and 1 and 2, this can be the answer for this test case. In the same way you have to do for all the test cases. Now let's just see some highlights of the question. Okay, that is we have 0 to value of k between 0 to n minus 1. Okay, now here what you have seen, that value of k will always be between 0 to n minus 1. Okay, or you can say there can be different cases. Okay, where let's just discuss firstly for when k is equals to 0. जब k is equals to 0 है, how are we going to do the solution in this case? Okay, so what we can do is, we already know that for all the n by 2 pairs, for all n by 2 pairs, we have to make value of AND as 0. Okay, suppose n is equals to 8 है, we have to make all pairs and bitwise AND is equals to 0. and this is quite intuitive because value of k is equals to 0, and on adding all these values we have to get k is equals to 0, so obviously we have to make all the values equals to 0. Okay, now how are we going to do that? I mean, suppose I have a test case n is equals to 8. Okay, I have numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now for n is equals to 8, since n 8 is also a power of 2, so this can be a valid test case. 2 raised 3, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. Okay, so this can be a valid test case. Now we have all these numbers, and suppose I have to make 4 pairs, that is a1 b1, a2 b2, a3 b3 and a4 b4, and all these values bitwise and must be equals to 0. Okay, suppose you put some number in place of a1 between 0 to 7, any number. Okay, now to make its AND with b1 0, suppose you have some number in place of a1, you have to make value of this equals to 0. Okay, and you place some number between 0 to 7 in place of a1. Now you need some number b1 between 0 to 7 only. After doing bitwise AND with this number, you have to get a 0. Okay, so this b1 number must be complement of a1. You can see that, and it is quite intuitive also, that suppose you have some number 1 0 1. I am writing in this in binary form. Okay, suppose you have some number this, that is you can say 5. Okay, you have this number, and now let's say that this number is a1, so you need to get complement of a1 to make bitwise AND is equals to 0. So b1 must be 0 1 0. Okay, after that only your bitwise AND will be completely 0. Okay, I hope यहाँ तक सब समझ में आ रहा है that if you want to make bitwise AND of two numbers is equals to 0 and you have already one number between 0 to 7, you must have some complement of this number a1 to make bitwise AND is equals to 0. Okay, now how are you going to find out the complement of number a1? Let's just discuss that. Okay, so for this kind of this question is very constructive. Okay, you have to think out solution in this way only, and there is no direct concept or algorithm or anything but behind that this question. Okay, now you already know some number and you want to find out complement of that number. Okay, so for that what we have is, we already know that n is a power of 2. n is a power of 2, and right now n is the biggest number we have between all the numbers. Okay, in सबसे बड़ा है our n. So when some number is a power of 2, I can simply express that number in binary format as this. Okay, when some number is power of 2, it simply means that in its binary representation it will be having one set bit and all other bits in its right will be 0. So this is the means of power of 2. Okay, now if I say that I subtracted 1 from this number, okay, I subtracted 1 from this number, I made this number as n minus 1, so it will be simply it will become 0 and all the null bits in its right will be set to 1. Okay, so this is the power of like 1. How you can set all the bits by subtracting only 1 from n, or you can say that power from a number which is already a power of 2. Okay, so जैसे ही तुम इससे n से n minus 1 करोगे, all the bits in its right will get set, and this already set bit will become equals to 0 or become null. Okay, so now you already know that n minus 1 is equals to ये है. Okay, and now how you can use this n minus 1 to make complement of any number. This is the main highlight of the question, like how we are going to use this n minus 1 in this complete question. Okay, now I am telling you how you can do that. We already know that n minus 1 is equals to this number, where this is the biggest number we can have. Okay, n minus 1 इनमें सबसे बड़ा वाला number होगा, so that's why this is the biggest number we can have. Now suppose if you want to make complement of 1, this is the binary representation. Okay, so if you want to make complement of 1, what you can simply do, you can XOR it with 1. Okay, whenever you will XOR it with n minus 1, जो भी इसकी सेट बिट होंगी will simply get invert to 0, and जो भी इसकी null bit होंगी will simply get invert to 1. Okay, so इसका XOR will be simply equals to 0 1. Okay, 1 1 1 in this way. So how you can use n minus 1 to get the complement of numbers. So this was the complete thing. Okay, now we already know that for some number a1, how we can find out its complement, that is b1. Okay, we can simply do, suppose we have a number a1 and we have to get bitwise AND of complete thing as 0. What we can simply do, a1 XOR n minus 1 will be simply equals to 0. This is a complete constructive mathematical equation which you can simply intuit, okay, from this. So I already know for k is equals to 0, how I can make n by 2 pairs by simply using n minus 1 or that number to make the complement of some number, and after doing bitwise AND of some number with its complement, it will simply become equals to 0, and sum of all these bitwise AND of all the pairs will be simply equals to 0. Okay, so I already know the solution for k is equals to 0 in this way. Okay, now I have more values of k, that is from k will be from 1 to n minus 1. Okay, so now let's just discuss some value, for some value when k is greater than 0 and less than n minus 1. Okay, or equals to n minus 1 for now. Okay, because we already don't know how we have to divide separate cases, so let's just discuss for this thing कि हम इसको कैसे करने वाले हैं, that is when k is greater than 0. We already have discussed for k is equals to 0 how we can build the solution. Now जब k 0 से n minus 1 या n minus 1 के बीच में है, it means मैं क्या कर सकता हूं, मैं कुछ ऐसा कर सकता हूं कि मैं किसी एक पेयर का ही एंड बिटवाइज एंड n माइनस 1 बना लूं क्या, और k के इक्वल बना लूं क्या. ओके, एंड ऑल अदर उसका जो भी है मैं वो किसके इक्वल बना दूंगा, सिंपली 0. so total sum I'll be getting equals to k. Fine. So what I am telling you that for this case when k is between 0 to n minus 1 or equals to n minus 1, what you can simply guess for now that make bitwise AND of one pair equals to k, and for all other pairs make a 0. Okay, now why you are doing this, let's just discuss that. Okay, I already told you that whenever you will XOR something, some numbers between 0 to n minus 2 with n minus 1, okay, or you can write it as x, you will always get a x. Sorry, not XOR, obviously we were XORing it for complement. Whenever you will do a AND operation with n minus 1, okay, suppose you have some number whose all the bits are already set. Okay, this is the binary representation of n minus 1. Okay, now you have some number which is less than n minus 1, obviously between 0 to n minus 1, जो 0 to n minus 1 n minus 2 के बीच में है, that is 0 to 6. कोई भी नंबर तुम यहाँ पे लिख लो. ओके, जब इसका बिटवाइज एंड करोगे ऑब्वियसली यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस स्मॉलर नंबर. ओके, ऑब्वियसली यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस स्मॉलर नंबर. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज दैट तुम किसी भी नंबर a1 का बिटवाइज एंड करो n माइनस 1 के साथ, वेयर n माइनस 1 इज दिस. ओके, एंड a1 is less than n minus 1, you will always get it as equals to a1, that is smaller number. ओके, सो अगर अब इससे ये चीज तुम्हें समझ में आ रही हो दैट इफ यू वांट अ k which is between 0 to n minus 1, ओके, इफ यू वांट अ k which is between 0 to n minus 1, तुम कैसे n minus 1 को यूज कर सकते हो टू गेट अ k. ओके, इफ यू सिंपली से दैट a1 इज इक्वल्स टू k बोल दूं मैं, ठीक है, तो तुम सिंपली क्या कर सकते हो, k and n minus 1 करो and you will simply get a k as bitwise and. okay, तो if I say that a1 is equals to मैंने k ले लिया and b1 is equals to मैंने n minus 1 ले लिया, ठीक है, तो I already get the sum, required sum. now what I have to simply do, मुझे इन बाकी सारे elements का sum जो है वो 0 बनाना है, and that thing I already know. previously मैंने यही किया था पिछले केस में, when k was equals to 0, मैंने इन सारे नंबर्स के कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स बनाए थे यूजिंग n minus 1. I made the complements of all these numbers using k minus 1 and simply after that sum of all those elements will become equals to 0. okay, so in this way you can also get the answer for the value when k is between 0 to n minus 1. okay, so I hope यहाँ तक की सारी चीज़ें समझ में आई होंगी. And if you have any doubt, you can simply ask me in comment section. I will always explain you in brief again. Okay, so we have already discussed for the case when k is equals to 0 and for the second case when k is between 0 to n minus 1. Now here comes the problem when k is equals to n minus 1. This is our main problem. Okay, why? Because now जो मैं पहले कर रहा था इस वाले केस में दैट मैं a1 एंड b1 इज इक्वल्स टू k बना रहा था. ओके, एंड मैंने ये k ले लिया था एंड मैंने ये n minus 1 ले लिया था. बट नाउ व्हेन आई हैव टू मेक k इज इक्वल्स टू n minus 1, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. This is wrong. Why? Because I can only use one number only one time. Okay, and here I am using n minus 1 2 times. So in this way you can say that I have to separate this case when k is equals to n minus 1. I have to make a separate case for this value. Okay, so now in total I'll be having 3 cases when k is equals to 0 hai, and second case when k is equals to n minus 1, and third case when k is greater than 0 and less than n minus 1. We have already discussed for this, we have already discussed for this, we only have to discuss for k is equals to n minus 1. So now let's just do that. Okay, when k is equals to n minus 1 hai, okay, I already know that we can't make summation of bitwise and of a single pair as n minus 1. okay, we cannot do this, this is wrong. okay, fine, so let's just go for some other thing. okay, I have to make sum as n minus 1. okay, so we have number 0 1 2 3 up to n minus 2 n minus 1. okay, we have all these numbers. I have to make summation of some pairs n by 2 pairs as n minus 1. okay, when k is equals to n minus 1. so what we can do is again a constructive algorithm. What we can do, I already know whenever I will do bitwise and of some smaller number a1 with n minus 1, it will simply give me a1 where a1 is less than n minus 1. okay, so what if I can get a 1 n minus 2 from here and 1 from here. What if? Okay, so summation of n minus 2 plus 1 will be simply equals to n minus 1. Okay, and for all other numbers, again what I will simply do, I will make bitwise AND of all other pairs as 0, and now total sum of bitwise AND of all the pairs will be simply equals to n minus 1. So, but how are we going to do that? I have to simply discuss this also. Okay, so now let's just discuss this. I can always get a n minus 2 and 1. This is simply easy. Okay, how? I can simply do AND of n minus 2 and n minus 1, and this will simply give me n minus 2. So I already have a n minus 2. Now I want a 1 only. Okay, so how I can do that? I want a 1 after doing bitwise AND. So let's just check it. Whether I will get a 1 with 2? No, obviously not. Whether I will get a 1 with 3? I can get a 1 with 3. Okay. Okay. So I can get a 1 with 3. 1 and 3 will be equals to 1. So I already know that 2 के साथ मेरा 1 नहीं मिलेगा मुझे. ओके, सो जो मेरी वैल्यू है n माइनस 2 की, वो 2 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. ये चीज समझ में आ रही है? वॉट इफ द केस इज 0, 1, 2 एंड 3. अगर मेरी n की वैल्यू 4 है सपोज. ओके, सपोज माई n वैल्यू इज ऑलरेडी 4. ओके, एंड k की वैल्यू जो है मेरी वो 3 है. ठीक है, I want a sum 3. What I will simply do, I will do 3 and 2 and I will get a 2 simply. Okay, I need a 1 more to make k is equals to 3 or to make sum of all the elements equals to 3. Okay, मैं n is equals to 4 के लिए केस डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. This is the same case when I need to get a k is equals to 3, that is sum as n minus 1. So मैंने 2 और 3 का तो पेयर बना दिया, बट नाउ 0 और 1 का पेयर मैं नहीं बना सकता. ठीक है, मुझे 1 का पेयर बनाना पड़ेगा किसी आगे वाले नंबर के साथ, एंड 1 का पेयर 2 के साथ नहीं बन सकता. दैट इज रॉन्ग, विच आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू हियर. ओके, आई कैन मेक 1 with 3 only, but I already used 3. Okay, so that's why in this case when n is equals to 4 है, I do not have a valid solution. Okay, I hope यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया होगा that when n is equals to 4 है and k is equals to n minus 1 है, I do not have a valid solution because for making a 1, okay, I can get a n minus 2 from here, but for making a 1 I do not have some value of b1. okay, तो मुझे 1 बनाने के लिए जो वैल्यू चाहिए that must be greater than 3. okay, 3 या 3 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. after that only I can make a 1. okay, or from this what you can say that n minus 1, 3 यहाँ पे क्या है, n minus 1 है, 3 minus 1 should be greater than equals to 3. okay, so you can see like this also that n minus 1 should be greater than 3 or n should be always greater than 4, not equals to 4. okay, equals to 4 वाला केस मेरा वैलिड नहीं है, तो तुम इस तरह भी ले सकते हो. so what I am telling is that whenever k is equals to n minus 1 है, okay, n is equals to 4 is not a valid case and n must be equals greater than 4. that will be a valid case. okay, so now let's just discuss for n greater than 4. for n greater than 4, I hope मैंने already solution तुम लोगों को बता दिया है. what I can do is simply 1, 2. okay, I can make a pair with n minus 2 and n minus 1. okay, and its bitwise AND will give me simply n minus 2. okay, and for a 1, what I can simply do is I can take a number from n minus from right side. why? because for all rest of the pairs when I'll be taking complement. जब मैं complement लूंगा तो ये n-3 मेरा यूज में नहीं आएगा. ओके, सो सिंपली गेट इट लाइक दिस, दैट मैंने ये दोनों नंबर्स यूज कर लिए. ओके, आई ऑलरेडी यूज्ड n-2 and n-1. ओके, now I'm going to use 1 also with some number. I don't know with which. Okay, I cannot use it with 0. I cannot use it with 1. Okay, so these two numbers are not valid. I can only use 1 with between 3 to n-3. Now I have to check with which number I have to use a 1 so that it can give me benefit. Okay, so now let's just check. If I will use 1 with 3, I can make these pairs bitwise and equals to 0. If I use n with n-3, I can make these pairs bitwise and equals to 0. Okay, सिंपल सी चीज है. Now rest एक पेयर मेरा और बचेगा. I'll be having one pair left and that pair will be 0 and 2. Okay, and 0 and 2 bitwise and will be simply equals to 0. So for this case also we have already discussed that when n is greater than 4, or you can say when n is not equals to 4 and k is equals to n-1, for that case what we can simply do, we can have a pair as this n-2 and n-1 and 0 and 2 and 1 and n-3. Okay, and for rest of the numbers, that is between 3 to n/2, I can simply print the number that is I and its complement. Its complement will be simply equals to I XOR n-1, which I have already told you in the beginning of the video. Okay, so I have already discussed all the cases when k is equals to 0, when k is equals to n-1, when k is between 0 and n-1. Now I will show you the code. If you still have any doubt in complete approach of the question, this constructive approach, that how are we going to build the solution for the question, you can simply ask me in comment section. I will explain you again. Okay, so here's the code for the question. I simply took the input of n and k. I simply make the first case when k is equals to 0. I have to simply make bitwise AND of all the pairs equals to 0. So I will simply go from 0 to n-1 and I will print pairs as I and its complement, that is I XOR n-1, complement of I. Okay, now else if is k is equals to n-1 and it's not equals to 4, this is the edge case which I have already discussed in the notepad. Okay, what I am going to do, I will make a pair which will give me n-2, that is n-2 and n-1. Its bitwise AND will give me n-2, a smaller value. Then I will make a pair of 1 with n-3. This will give me a 1. Sum of these two pairs will be simply equals to n-1. After that I will pair 0 with 2, which I have already told you, and from 3 to n-2 I will simply print I and its complement. Easy thing. I have to make a 0 for all these pairs. I will simply print I and its complement. Now again edge case, when k is equals to n-1 and n is equals to 4, I will simply print a -1. And last case, when k is greater than 0 and less than n-1, I will simply get a k from this, that is k and n-1. Since k is less than n-1, it will always give me a k after doing bitwise AND of k and n-1. Okay, and for 0, k's complement. Now here is some more highlight, that जब मैं k का use already कर लूंगा with n-1, there will be a k-1 complement left. I will use that with 0. Okay, if you have any doubt in this pair, you can ask me in comment. Okay, I hope this is already understood. And for the rest of the values between 0 to n-1, what I will simply check, that I must not be equals to 0 because I have already used a 0 above, and I must not be equals to k and its complement because I have already used both of them. Okay, and for all those i's, I will simply print a I and its complement as the pair. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. since you can have a doubt that why I was constructing the solution during the video, because this question is this question can only be solved in a greedy way. Okay, like the main highlight about the question was that k is between 0 to n minus 1. So we have to do some trick only, that how we can build a k after doing bitwise AND, how we can build 0 from bitwise AND, how we can build n minus 2, n minus 1 from bitwise AND. So I've already told you all the tricks and tips and highlights about this question. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Till then, subscribe this YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you guys for watching.